Me, 24. Sociology graduate student with focus on gender inequality research. Spent 4 years documenting systematic disadvantages women face in society. Male privilege is everywhere once you learn to see it. Better job opportunities, higher pay, social respect, freedom from harassment. Men coast through life on easy mode. Always believed becoming male would solve most of life's problems. No more street harassment or workplace discrimination. No more being talked over in meetings or having ideas stolen. No more worrying about safety walking alone at night. Male privilege would unlock doors that stayed closed to women. Post regularly about invisible advantages men enjoy. They don't even realize how much easier their lives are, because privilege is invisible to those who have it. Get thousands of likes from women recognizing male advantages they have observed. Feel excited when medical transition becomes possible. Finally, chance to experience life without systematic gender-based obstacles. Tuesday, start testosterone therapy after years of preparation. Doctor explains physical and social changes to expect. Voice deepening, muscle development, facial hair growth. Also warns about potential social adjustment challenges. Feel optimistic about accessing male privilege for first time in life. Wednesday, early weeks of transition. Physical changes beginning slowly but social changes happening faster than expected. People starting to read me as male in casual interactions. Immediate difference in how strangers treat me. Cashiers make more eye contact. Service workers are more efficient and less chatty. Random people on street ignore me completely instead of commenting on appearance. Feel relief at newfound anonymity and respect. Thursday, month into transition. Voice starting to crack and deepen. Appearance becoming more ambiguously masculine. Testing how people respond to male presentation in various social contexts. Coffee shop interactions completely different. Baristas don't smile or make small talk like they did when I presented female. Transaction is purely business. No compliments on outfit or friendly conversation. At first, feel disappointed by loss of social warmth. Then realize this is probably what professional respect looks like. Friday, try presenting male at job interview for research assistant position. Same qualifications as before, but different gender presentation. Interview dynamic feels more serious and focused. Interviewer asks about technical skills and experience without personal questions about work-life balance or family plans. Conversation stays strictly professional. Get job offer within 2 days. Much faster response than previous interviews when presenting female. Weekend, reflect on early transition experiences. Social interactions becoming more efficient but less emotionally engaging. People treat me with more immediate respect but less personal warmth. Starting to understand that male privilege isn't universal advantage, it's trade-off between different types of social treatment. Monday, begin new research job. Workplace dynamics completely different from previous female experience. Colleagues address me directly instead of going through other men. My ideas get heard and remembered in meetings. No interruptions or idea theft like I experienced presenting female. But also no mentorship offers, emotional support, or social inclusion. Male coworkers treat me as competent but distant. Professional respect without personal connection. Tuesday, navigate dating world as male for first time. Create new dating profiles with male photos and pronouns. Results are devastating compared to female dating experience. Hundreds of swipes yield handful of matches. Women who do match rarely message first or engage in conversation. Realize I went from abundance of romantic attention to complete scarcity overnight. Male dating experience is grinding rejection and competition rather than selection between options. Wednesday, experiment with approaching women in social settings. Something I never had to do when presenting female since men approached me constantly. Every interaction requires overcoming fear of rejection and social embarrassment. Women seem suspicious of male attention rather than flattered. Many conversations end quickly with polite dismissal. Feel shocked by how difficult basic romantic interaction becomes when approaching, rather than being approached. Thursday, notice changes in male peer relationships. Friendships become more activity-based and less emotionally intimate than female friendships. Guys invite me to play sports or grab beers but don't share personal problems or seek emotional support. Conversations stay surface level about work, hobbies, current events. Miss emotional depth of female friendships but appreciate lack of social drama and obligation. Friday, 6 weeks into transition. Experiencing unexpected challenges alongside anticipated benefits of male privilege. Professional respect and physical safety definitely improved. But romantic options disappeared, and social connections became shallower. Male privilege exists, but comes with hidden costs. Weekend, research other transgender men's experiences to see if my observations are typical. Find consistent patterns across different transition stories. Trans men report gaining workplace respect and physical safety, while losing emotional support and romantic opportunities. Many describe surprise at how isolated and competitive male social world can be compared to collaborative female environment. Monday, analyze financial aspects of male versus female experience. Track differences in spending, earning, and social expectations. Discover that male presentation increases earning potential, but also increases financial obligations. Expected to pay for dates, initiate expensive activities, demonstrate financial success through material possessions. Female presentation involved less earning but also less pressure to provide for others or prove worth through spending. Tuesday, examine emotional labor differences between male and female social roles. As women, constantly expected to manage other people's emotions, remember important dates, maintain social connections, provide comfort during difficulties. As man, rarely asked to provide emotional support, but also rarely offered emotional support when struggling personally. Male social role involves emotional self-reliance that can become isolation. Wednesday, test physical safety differences that motivated transition in first place. Walking alone at night definitely feels safer. Men don't follow or harass me. Physical intimidation from strangers virtually disappears. But also lose social safety net. People less likely to help if I'm in trouble. Expected to handle problems independently rather than receive assistance. Thursday, 3 months into transition, voice fully changed, appearance clearly masculine, full access to male social experience now. Benefits are real and significant. Workplace respect, physical safety, freedom from sexual harassment, ideas taken seriously, professional opportunities. But costs are also real. Romantic scarcity, emotional isolation, financial pressure, loss of social support, responsibility for others, comfort. Friday, analyze whether male privilege creates objectively easier life or just different challenges. Male advantages exist in professional and safety contexts. Female advantages exist in social and emotional contexts. Neither gender has universally easier experience. Privilege is contextual rather than absolute. Men have advantages in some areas, while women have advantages in others. Weekend, research historical context of gender advantages. Study how male and female benefits evolved over time. Traditional gender roles gave men economic power while giving women social support and protection. Modern society maintains some male advantages while reducing female advantages. Contemporary gender dynamics may actually favor women in many social contexts, while maintaining male advantages in others. Monday, examine workplace dynamics more carefully after months of male experience. Professional respect is genuine, but comes with increased pressure to perform and provide. Expected to work longer hours, take more risks, sacrifice personal life for career advancement. Female coworkers often receive more flexible schedules, emotional support during difficulties, and accommodation for personal responsibilities. Tuesday, analyze dating market from male perspective after experiencing both sides. Women have abundance of choice but also face more harassment and safety concerns. Men have romantic scarcity but also more control over selection process. Both genders struggle with dating but in opposite ways. Women filter through too many options while men struggle to create any options. Wednesday, study friendship patterns across gender lines with new understanding. Female friendships involve more emotional intimacy and mutual support, but also more drama and social obligation. Male friendships offer more independence and loyalty, but less emotional depth. Neither model is superior. Both serve different social and emotional needs. Thursday, 6 months into transition. Full male social experience and enough time to understand both benefits and costs. Male privilege is real in specific contexts, like workplace respect and physical safety. But male disadvantages are also real in areas like emotional support and romantic opportunities. Life isn't objectively easier as man. It's easier in some ways and harder in others. Friday. Research other people who experience both male and female treatment through transition, undercover journalism, or social experiments. Find consistent pattern across different experiences. Both genders face unique advantages and disadvantages that create different life challenges. No evidence that either gender has universally easier experience across all life domains. Weekend. Reflect on transition journey and lessons learned about gender dynamics. Expected male privilege to solve most of life's problems. Instead, discovered that both genders navigate different obstacles and opportunities. Male advantages in professional and safety contexts are real, but female advantages in social and emotional contexts are equally real. Monday, 6 months into transition. Comfortable with male social role but missing aspects of female experience. Professional respect and physical safety feel liberating, but emotional isolation and romantic scarcity feel genuinely difficult. Starting to understand why neither gender envies the other's complete experience once they understand full picture. Tuesday, interview women about their perceptions of male advantage, compared to lived experience of male challenges. Find that women accurately identify male privileges in workplace and safety, but underestimate male disadvantages in relationships and emotional support. Similarly, men recognize female advantages in dating and social support, but underestimate female challenges with harassment and discrimination. Wednesday, study social policies and cultural messages that address one gender's challenges while ignoring the others. Find extensive support systems for women facing workplace discrimination, but minimal support for men facing romantic rejection or emotional isolation. Both genders need acknowledgement of their unique challenges rather than competition over who suffers more. Thursday, analyze my own pre-transition assumptions about male privilege. Correctly identified real advantages men have in professional and safety contexts, but completely overlooked real disadvantages men face in social and emotional contexts. Cherry-picked evidence that supported belief in universal male advantage while ignoring contrary evidence. Friday, 9 months into transition. Full integration into male social world and comprehensive understanding of gender trade-offs. Male life isn't easier than female life, it's different. Both genders face significant challenges and enjoy meaningful advantages in different life areas. Believing either gender has universally easier experience requires ignoring half the evidence. Weekend. Research social movements that acknowledge both male and female challenges rather than treating gender as zero-sum competition. Find that most effective gender equality advocates recognize unique obstacles both genders face and work to address all gender-based disadvantages. Movements that focus only on one gender's problems often inadvertently harm the other gender and create backlash. Monday, year into transition. Stable male identity but new perspective on gender dynamics. Professional opportunities and physical safety definitely improved through transition. These male advantages are real and significant. But romantic prospects and emotional support significantly decreased. These male disadvantages are equally real and significant. Tuesday, write about transition experience for academic publication. Title: Beyond Binary Privilege, What Transition Taught Me About Gender Advantages. Argue that both genders face unique challenges and enjoy specific privileges. Neither has universally easier experience across all life domains. Wednesday, speak at university about gender dynamics based on transition experience. Explain that male privilege exists in certain contexts, while female privilege exists in others. Both need acknowledgement and address rather than dismissal. Mixed reception from audience. Some appreciate nuanced perspective, while others resist idea that women have any advantages. Thursday, continue research on gender experiences using transition insights to guide investigation. Study workplace dynamics, dating markets, social support systems, and safety concerns from both gender perspectives. Find consistent evidence that both men and women face significant but different challenges in modern society. Friday, 18 months post-transition. Comfortable with male identity, but committed to understanding complete gender picture. Transition gave me unique opportunity to experience both male and female treatment in same society. Male life has genuine advantages in professional respect and physical safety, but also genuine disadvantages in emotional support and romantic opportunities. Weekend. Final reflection on whether life is easier as man versus woman. Answer depends entirely on which life domains you prioritize. Career advancement and physical safety are easier as man. Social connection and romantic selection are easier as woman. Neither gender has universally easier experience. Both navigate different obstacles toward different advantages. Monday, 2 years post-transition. Integrated male identity with broader understanding of gender dynamics. Male privilege is real, but incomplete description of gender differences. Female privilege is equally real but rarely acknowledged. Both genders would benefit from recognizing each other's challenges rather than competing over whose problems matter more. Tuesday, mentor young people going through gender transitions or questioning gender experiences. Teach them that transition may solve some problems while creating others. No gender has perfect life experience. Important to have realistic expectations about both benefits and costs of different gender presentations. Wednesday, continue advocacy for policies that address challenges both genders face rather than zero-sum approach. Support workplace equality for women and emotional support systems for men. Address female safety concerns and male suicide rates. Recognize dating difficulties both genders experience. Thursday, research international gender dynamics to see if patterns observed in transition are culturally universal. Find that gender advantages and disadvantages vary across cultures, but most societies create trade-offs rather than universal advantages for either gender. Evidence suggests that neither men nor women have inherently easier lives across different social contexts. Friday, final thoughts on transition journey and gender understanding. Expected male privilege to make life universally easier. Instead, learn that both genders face meaningful challenges and enjoy contextual advantages. Male life is easier in some important ways and harder in others. Same is true for female life. Maybe the goal shouldn't be determining which gender has it easier, but creating society where both genders can access advantages currently limited by arbitrary social roles. Maybe true equality means acknowledging everyone's struggles instead of ranking them. Maybe my transition taught me that privilege isn't binary but contextual, and everyone deserves empathy for the challenges they face regardless of gender.